Steelers Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. We got the win today, 34-12. I'm super happy over the loser Bengals. The now series this season is now 1-1. Of course, we lost the game in their stadium and we won the game in ours. But I want to try and talk about something else and how much of a grub that Jamar Chase is. He said in his press conference that he didn't spit on Jalen Ramsey. Now the NFL is going to investigate. I'll put it here. From Alan Saunders, the NFL is going to investigate, I guess, the timeline or, investigate the video footage around the incident between Jalen Ramsey and Bengals Jamar Chase. And this happened like later on the game. And after this incident, you saw them go face to face. And on the video footage, I can't show it, but go look for it. Type into Twitter. Find an article, you will find the footage of someone or Jamar Chase spitting on someone. And to me, it's a grub act. You should never do that. Like, if that was me personally, I'd rather be punched in the head than to be spat on. I think it's very degrading. It's not that, I'm sure that former Steelers players have done it. Didn't Trey Turner do it once, I think, as well? So we don't want to see that. We don't want to see it in the game. The NFL's got to punish him somehow, some way for a superstar wide receiver, degrading act. And that's why Jalen Ramsey did what he did. He grabbed the helmet, swung a punch or whatever, because he's reacting to that environment or to that play. And it needs to be disciplined somehow, some way. Still as though they won 34-12, but it was interesting. And I when I was watching the live, I saw Steelers Nation in the crowd get completely hyped up. They were so fucking hyped up, waving the terrible towels, yelling so loud, and our defense, as Ramsey was ejected, that kind of fired up, I think, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, and it fired up the team because they know once Ramsey was spat on, he was telling other teammates, or surely he did. I'm just I guess, thinking what would have happened. Telling teammates that he got spat on, and the defense rose up. You saw the big hit by Kyle Duggar. You saw there was a hit by Joey Porter Jr. The team was playing crazy football from that. James Pierre went absolutely off. So this point or this moment that Jamar Chase did this, don't do it. Throw a punch, do something else. It's stupid. This is why the Bungals are Bungals. This is why I can't stand the team. Can't stand Pac-Man Jones. Never liked Hushmanzada grabbing the terrible towel. Didn't like Vontaze Burfict and how they were like kind of thuggish players, in my opinion, that were hitting and going for legs and injuries and all this kind of stuff. Now, it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, the Pittsburgh Steelers win 34-12. I am so freaking happy that they won. The Steelers have a great bounce back game. They win by 22 points. They can now settle and adjust and try and think the next step versus the Bears. However, there is the, I guess, overwhelming big news around Aaron Rodgers and his wrist. Is he going to come back and play? Is he going to be out like 2 months? What's going to happen? But we wish him luck with his health. We'll probably find out tomorrow or the next day from reports and Steelers media what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers. Rudolph played okay. He played okay to good. It looked pretty good out there, finding targets in Darnell Washington, finding, Jamar Chase, it's not Jamar Chase, finding DK Metcalf and other players out there and getting the ball to Gainwell for 2 TDs, So they played good football. It's a good win. 34-12. It's a great win. I'm going to head to the Winners Pub. Thank you, Steelers Nation, for checking out Steelers Nation Australia. Going to head to the Winners Pub. I'm trying to watch the end of the Browns game. The Browns game is 16-10. Shedeur Sanders is in at quarterback, and we need the Browns to win. Need the Browns to win so it makes a 2-game split before we even play the Ravens. Ravens are kind of hanging on to a season. If they lose 4-6 and we go up by 6-4, 2-game split, need the Browns to win to make it the buffer. Look, the Bengals are done. Bengals are pretty much done at 3-7. They can't win a wild card. They won't beat the Patriots. They allow too many points on defense. Joe Flacco was turning into Joe Dust. He didn't look very good at that today. Then they're not going to win anything, AFC North or playoffs or anything like that. Playoffs, nothing. Steelers Nation, anyways, not a huge fan. Actually, not a fan of Jamar Chase doing what he did. Spitting's terrible. The NFL needs to fine him 1 or 2 games or something like that because it shouldn't exist in the NFL. And also, I think it was more than right to the way that Jalen Ramsey reacted. 110%. Every human being on the planet would react like that. You spit on someone, there's going to be consequences. Steel Nation, enjoy the fucking win. 34-12 over the Cincinnati losers. The Cincinnati losers, the Bengals sucked in Bengals, you losers. Enjoy the win, guys. It's a really good win for our team. 34-12 over Steelers, 34-12 over the Cincinnati